The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Ah.
Are you alright?
No.
Do not let it get to you. Only let that which you can control get... Well, you can... Yes, get to you.
Well, what are we going to do? It's all well and good to sit around, but it disagrees with me.
Yes, we should find a way to get ourselves out there, get a reputation. I mean, we've already got somewhat of a reputation. This flyer we got at the marketplace was mostly about us. Well, the goddess was mentioned.
I know.
If she exists at all. Ooh.
But we know she does.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
And the picture is an exact likeness, so she definitely is here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they made a woodcut of her.
We need to get out and actually find out what is going on, see if we can help anyone.
Yes.
Like you say, that attacker, good place to start, yes.
No, if the cries note that Zephyra has read, alludes that drunk the potion and died.
Oh, no, not mean that one. One that attacked Drowin. Say get strange powers, yes?
Get strong.
He'll be out
Not guy who kill...
night.
That. Something to do tonight. Good
Yes,
start.
after we've feasted, perhaps we could patrol for him.
I thought he was the man that later on drank the potion.
No, different person, surely.
That's not what that alluded to.
Well, we can't just assume they're the same. Besides, we should be looking for any opportunities, whether it's him or someone else.
Also, remember here, say, other Drow men start to think that good idea. Stop them is the same thing.
Yes, I need to be more careful in what I speak of. It seems the men of this place are very much like the men of mine.
The ones that you enslave just for sex?
Yes.
Don't you keep them in cages, though?
No,
Are
they
you
work in the
any
mines.
different from them?
They're not green.
The men have never complained.
Orc not often complain.
Oh, yes, because their job is rumpy-pumpy. They get fed, clothed, and a roof over their head.
Yes, of course. That. All of the things that they do. Right.
Did you not have the Amazonian islands in your era?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. It's this creature that I am in. That's the thing that's done it.
Yeah, so you feed them, clothe them, give them accommodation, and all they have to do to pay, the toll they have to pay, is to constantly have sex with a bunch of beautiful, almost naked women.
Why do you make this sound like a really bad thing?
I'm being sarcastic.
So am I.
Oh. I thought you said they didn't complain.
They
Was that
don't.
because they don't get their tongues cut out if they do?
That's barbaric.
Oh.
How could
Penis
you?
is cut off?
Then you couldn't use either their two best attributes.
Fair enough. You're the expert on your cult.
He's just
I was long ass.
Better
Maybe
on
you
second
pay for it
thought.
by almost drinking and then keep putting it down.
Yeah, so you can watch him go like, just drink already.
Flip stable, just drink.
We should get out and have a look around.
Absolutely. Like the strange alchemist said.
oh no, all of the men from the tavern are gathering up again.
I think they're going for another dance. You should join them.
Well, I did get sour glares from not doing it earlier, so
Should dance.
I'm going to get up and dance. I'll throw back a drink and then,
But
like a
also
mouthful
we'll
of
get up.
ale, and then.
Ah, you're joining in. Let's get some checks.
It's a dexterity status. With a negative
Now
for not
Ken
having
will
it.
perform the dance.
That's a pass. I'm actually going to perform the dance.
You know the dance, right?
Oh.
Well, that's a bad bust, but I expected that.
Go on.
I can't dance.
I'm calling you out because I know he doesn't know the dance. No JoJo fan him. Why?
Why what?
What do you mean, why what?
Why do they dance?
Yes, they did not last time.
One, Saphiro mentioned he got glares. They also, if the men are less hostile towards them, he wouldn't have to attack so many of them. Because he doesn't use the blade, and they believe him using his hammer is dishonourable, but he can't defend himself any other way. So if he can dissuade them from fighting, these these dance battles that they have been performing may be a good way for him to not have to dishonour them in a way.
This is a different world.
This is a different world. This is odd. I don't quite understand it.
In Elven communities, the men and women dance separate dances. You can see easily their relative proficiency and suitability. Perhaps it is similar.
It quite likely is. As I
I
have
did not realize part of your lie was that you kept men in cages.
I don't.
I know that. That's a lie.
I also didn't say I kept them in cages. That was Saphira that said that.
You merely allowed his supposition to become true.
It's one of those. How should you put it?
Amazons from our era killed men once they were done with them.
I wasn't there long enough to learn more. But again,
Just grab Sephiro's mug.
but again, the stories and what's said on the mainland, they make up their own ideas. So it's easier just to let them. Why do they need to know what happened on the island? The island's private. And I try to respect as much as I can. Try to.
See? Look you. look at the women.
Or watch the woman.
He has jumped out of a frying pan and into a larger thing that a frying pan would sit upon.
Out of the frying pan into the larger frying.
The one thing about Saphiro is he seems to thrive on this sort of thing.
The attention of women.
Yes.
They are quite different men, aren't they?
I couldn't say. Haven't even met the other.
Well,
I may have seen
it
the
is the
other.
nature of things in the world to move on.
It's not the only one that's said he's not the one. He's been told that he can't be the real Saphiro, he has no horns.
You told me the Imperium was gone.
What do you mean?
The horns thing. It is common for great battle leaders to wear helms with great curled horns upon them.
Oh no, this is... I think she was meaning...
Because, of course, men in the Imperium had horns.
Hold on. The Imperium have horns.
Mm-hmm. How?
Ha-
Well, you told me they were all gone.
oh no, they're not.
Good news, then.
Saphira is of the Imperium.
Is what Saphiro hears when he gets back.
What?
Oh, the horn thing.
Well, not this again.
No,
not
no,
you two.
No, listen.
No horns!
What have you done?
No, Saphira. Saphira.
Oh.
Saphira is of the Imperium.
Because she has yellow skin and horns? Is that what the Imperium had?
Horns, yes.
Yellow skin? Or golden?
Was not uncommon.
She comes from somewhere very far away that she won't divulge the location of.
Because it's where they are.
Because you have no horns.
Because it's where they are.
Because you have no horns.
Stop! You're enjoying this far too much.
I'm enjoying something. You should be pleased.
I actually am.
Ha ha!
Even if
Hornless. Would you prefer horn poor?
horn poor.
There's the
I don't
practice
even know
of
how
the
to react to that.
As a hornless one, you would be basically a beggar peasant.
You don't have horns either.
I'm an elf. It's not expected.
Yeah, and I'm a human.
Ew.
So they're not gone. They're just not here.
This has anything to do with the
Like
veil
my chair
thing
makes
she
Dick's
said about her
traditional
father.
noises.
Sorry?
I wonder if this has anything to do with the veil thing she said about her father.
Probably not a thing to ask her either.
She think you know her secret. Or more of her secrets. Me think she will be mad.
I think she's probably more mad that we didn't know sooner. Because it's obvious when you know.
Everything's obvious when it's to do with where you're from.
But she's from here.
No, she's not.
They are from here.
Well, maybe hundreds of thousands of years ago. That still doesn't get me horns.
But now you know there is a place you can go to get them. Just maybe cut them off.
Is that what I need to do? Do I need to slay and somebody of the Imperium and wear their head as a helm?
It's horrific. Why wouldn't you just wear a helm with horns?
That's what I mean, but maybe I've got to earn it by slaying.
Take them power, yes.
No!
Let us leave them to their discussion of
Kurgan say it
fornication
is
and
so.
horns.
Like fornication?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
It's like, jeez.
When did that come up?
You talk constantly of horns. Come, orc thing, let
When
us
does that meat go
proceed
to?
outside.
Okay.
And in the meter robes. Or, to put it another way, not.
Oh, you want to have some of this?
I done goofed.
If it is
Like the
allowed.
other end.
Well, yes.
I need to master eating with this face at some point.
But the tusks get in the way.
Actually, it should make it easier to eat this stuff.
Can use to
Tear.
Wumber hole. The look on your face was so great. You were so bad.
sit there sort of expectantly, but looking at Sulin, waiting for her to start eating.
Yes. Also,
Because-
not start until Sulan has started.
Because regurgitating the meat would be less good.
Oh!
I'll start using. Oh, you devour yours.
Still using knife and fork or whatever I assume Drow use, but... Go through middle. Biggest part there. No, you figure it out.
Not watching her eat. Not being polite. Not. It's very serious there with horror.
Sphere is just like, just like, oh no.
It's gone already.
They're chewing on a bone or something.
Oh, the steaks.
Yeah, they have a little
Cutlets.
bone in stack, isn't it? Stack. Maybe just try with hands. Easier for younger orc. Well,
Maybe
old orc.
what Stump does, Jor-Karroc does with his mouth. And
Looking down at empty plate.
He's already devoured his.
this meat is really tender.
Must do it. Cook well. Wonder what it was.
Umbolg.
Oh. We should have, Yeah, I'm trying to remember the circumstances when we killed the number Hulk. We should have kept some for 8.
Not with the ring collapsing around it.
It's amazing how tender they are on the inside, because they sure aren't tender on the outside.
We were lucky enough to pull Eden out of it before it collapsed on her.
Lucky enough to defeat Umbra Hulk was a hot fight.
Like, it just puts chills down my spine.
Now we're in place where there are many, but are used as food. Impressive.
Again, it could be because this is what they breed to be food.
Not one to think about that what that looked like.
Oh,
Ugh.
well, I've lost my appetite.
Oh.
Push the button.
Successful plan.
So, Mistress number 2, in the absence of Mistress number 1, any ideas on how to approach our evening reconnaissance?
Let's go.
What do I do?
How about that?
Tabernacle?
How about using some of those fancy words you've learned over the years and say bye to her in Elven?
But he only used that for sex.
Elandrium. Actually, I don't know what by in Elven. Actually, I'm just making something
Insert
up.
goodbye and
Joel.
I'll follow her out. Staying on the opposite side of the arm.
So the left hand or right hand side?
I believe it would be the left hand side, would be the opposite side.
That depends which way she's facing.
Most people walk out backwards. she tilts her head, spins around, and into the night. I have no idea how much actual candle is left, but right, these two leave.
I wonder what they're up to.
Now is our chance to have sex.
Just like,
Does not happen. The forbidden fruit.
do you know what that's about?
No.
Should we be concerned?
If we hear screaming, yes.
From which one?
I have Big Papa in Barcourt.
Sorry. Yes, anyway, night reconnaissance. Any ideas on how to approach? That's your more your forte.
I just... No, I normally just go out and spend time out. I hate being cooped up.
Oh, no, I'm coming with you. I'll don my stealth armor.
Well, I can't exactly blend in or hide out there.
Polish yourself to a mirror shine, your surroundings will literally wrap around you.
Well, then we could just... I could take you to the other tavern. It is in the Drowned Quarter.
Isn't that where I got an arrow in the neck?
Yes,
Yeah, the warning specifically not to go there.
but you've been there at least twice since then.
Yeah, so I got lucky that I didn't get more arrows in the neck.
Well, where else would you like to go?
I don't know. I just want to go out there, see what adventure and opportunities there are for us to
Would you like to
make
go
an
to,
impression.
Would you like to go to the court?
Perhaps there is a task that could be performed there. I wonder if they have like a bounty board or a chanter's board or something. I can't read Drow is the only problem, and the only one that can has gone off with Stump outside.
Oh, it's hate coconut.
Well, outside, the first thing you're greeted for is a couple of guards, ragged, running into the city, yelling about, the convoy got ambushed, arg.
that could be what we look for.
Well then,
We should follow them, maybe.
lead on, supposedly good orc.
I will follow the guards.
Oh, so you're running
The
away
wrong-
from the danger.
Because, we know there was a convoy ambush, we don't know where it was. So,
It should be easy to find. It's a great big convoy.
Also, you head back the way
Yeah.
they were coming from, so... it's rocking through the night.
What direction is it, like...
He sat me down and talked to me. Said, "Hi." You know how it goes.
No, sir.
Oh, those words, how they hurt when he said.
Are they coming from the direction of, like, outside?
Yes.
I've got her with me. Might be. We go for look first. So we'll go the opposite direction the guards are in.
Cool. You do that. Yes, there is in fact another guard, like, on the road in, having collapsed. And he's missing an arm and most of the left side of his chest. It's amazing he ran this far at all, frankly.
Dang.
There's a trail of his unconsciousness fluids leading along the road.
I'll go to him.
Mm-hmm.
Check, see if he's currently living.
He is... are you checking to see if he is longer alive?
Yes.
He is no longer alive.
He ran far like this. Wonder what could do this.
His armor... it's torn. What could do that?
Drow armor strong. If his same like we found.
Or was the armor of the guards sabotage?
Make it easier. But also many things
This
out here.
guard is dressed in soldier's armor, but his tabard, other than the red of his blood, is a dark blue and purple.
Faria. Maybe
I do not know.
maybe was doing more than just guard. Maybe convoy more important. If so,
We should proceed with caution. They proceed with caution. Back to you guys. The tickets are now diamonds.
Well, shall we go out and seek opportunity and adventure?
Night Court?
Sure.
Yeah, because all the music of that era
groovy as
was
fuck.
groovy as fuck.
Okay, so it's by Jack Elliott, and it is called Night Court Theme, intro and outro.
So we were pretty close.
Gail Strickland. Fuck, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yep,
Of course, John Larroquette, a nobody no one's ever heard of.
yep.
Richard Mole, of course, that's not his real name. Night Court.
The crime-solving court.
Well, yeah, actually. not like modern courts. They're all full of garbage, let me tell you. We're going to take down the deep state bigly. Alright, so yeah, here you guys are. In the tavern.
Now we're heading to the night court.
Oh!
Past the spooner.
I'm glad no one's ever noticed what are those columns resting on. Is it nothing? I can't even...
Wait,
No, they're on something.
I was going to
isn't
say
it?
they're on the ground, aren't they?
Yeah, but notice
Those
that this
two.
column is in fact right in front of where the bridge would get out.
yeah.
It's misplaced. If you actually look at the
Yeah,
line,
it's out of line.
it is out of line. It's supposed to be there, which would put it in between. But I cocked up.
It's
There's some
fine.
annoying
My
drama.
eyes are bad, and when I'm working on this thing, look at all of this. How am I supposed to find one little mistake?
Drill aesthetic doesn't necessarily adhere to us surfacers.
They're huge fans of symmetry.
Oh, that man was executed. Well, that team of labourers.
I hope someone got fired for that blunder. Oh yeah, we killed him. It's like Stalin.
But there's a strange bylaw, so it still has to stay there.
See that weird rope that's hanging underneath it? Yeah. That's where his body was hung, so you knew that it was him.
Yeah, we hung him by the smaller of his two testicles.
So yes, cross over the bridge,
Collecting
head to the gate, collect the orb of light, and head towards the night court. And instead of going
Le
down,
Jardin Misery.
take him up
Or
top to
something,
the
I can't
viewing
remember what it is.
platform.
Ah, yes, the Garden of Tears. Oh, by the way, I would like to thank Ken for helping with the names for all these things.
Of course, of course.
Well, he's the only one that knows French around here.
Yes.
I don't know French.
A
know
likely
of it.
story.
It's an incomprehensible dead language.
Crazy gibberish! Bonjour. Crazy gibberish! I did like the little detail when they're doing the big countdown in France, they're just speaking English. Oh no. 7! Anyway. Okay, what are you doing once there?
I'm going to observe anything that's... Any matters that are brought up that are, like, I guess, open?
Or slightly unresolved.
Yeah. Especially, like, newer
So,
cases.
Vero, you watch as a case is brought before the triumvirate. It is a simple case. The prosecutor declaims it thusly. This man is accused of staring flagrantly at a woman without her knowledge or consent. He has not denied these crimes. The 3 women atop the high edifice are seen to confer. A moment later they hand down the sentences. Innocent, innocent, innocent. He is seized and taken away. The next one is brought forth. This woman stands accused of blasphemy, most foul against Lalth, true goddess. She has refuted these claims. She claims she has the rights of a woman to speak as she will in the privacy of her own home, but does not admit to blasphemous speaking. However, we have written testimonials extracted from her children that she did speak these blasphemies, which do not bear repeating. The 3 women are again seen to confer. Guilty. Innocent. Innocent. The woman is seized and taken away.
Does she fight it?
Yes. But not enough. She is screaming like, no, no, you cannot do this. My own children.
I wonder how they extracted it.
Oh, with the confession extractor.
This is interesting, Justice.
This woman, the captain of the guard, serving in the gendarmerie, stands accused of taking briberies. These briberies left watch positions unstaffed which endangered the city of the Drow. She claims that there was no danger. The 3 women are again seen to confer. Innocent. Innocent. Guilty. Throw her into the arena, says the last woman to speak. The woman is led away, her head hanging low.
I don't understand this. This doesn't make any sense to me.
You're asking me.
Does it make sense to you?
So, justice doesn't make sense to the surfacers.
I am a cleric of the Surfacer God of Justice, as you can probably
And you
interpret
should
it.
understand, people pay for their crimes.
Well, yes, but there is no evidence presented and no logical.
That step has already been taken care of by the advocate.
So this is purely a presentation?
No. They must stand before the triumvirate. They must have their crimes and defense read out, and must receive the judgment. Why do you think they confer?
So obviously I'm missing some steps here that have already been resolved, I see.
I could always arrange for your own trial.
What am I accused of?
Ha ha! There you are! A man! Sulan. You might want to pay attention, because he's not only good looking, he's well armed. His armor is way better than the average Drow's.
Yep.
He has little gold band on. And another one here. And another one here. And another one here.